The beast has fallen. The Samoan werewolf just tore through the most dominant force in WWE history like he was nothing. If you thought you'd seen brutality before, if you thought you understood what destruction really looks like in that squared circle, you were wrong. What just went down on Smackdown will be talked about for decades. This isn't just another match. This isn't just another beatdown. This is the moment everything changed. And if you're not ready for what I'm about to break down for you, you better buckle up because we're diving into chaos. Before we get into this absolute war, I need you to do something for me. I need you to be part of this SLAMZONE family. Hit that subscribe button right now, smash that notification bell, because moments like this don't happen every day, and when they do, you need to know about it the second I break it down. Drop a comment below and tell me your thoughts on what we're about to witness together. Share this with every wrestling fan you know, because what happened here is too insane to keep to yourself. This channel is built on passion, on real emotion, on the love of this business, and I want you right here with me every single week as we break down the most intense moments in wrestling. Now let's get into this. The arena is electric tonight. You can feel it in the air before the music even hits. The anticipation is suffocating. Fans are on their feet, phone cameras raised high, everyone sensing that something massive is about to go down. The lights are pulsing, the energy is building, and then it happens. Brock Lesnar's music tears through the speakers like a thunderclap. The beast incarnate. The conqueror. The man who has demolished everyone put in front of him for over 2 decades. He walks down that ramp with that same intensity, that same look in his eyes that says he's about to hurt someone. Paul Heyman is beside him, microphone in hand, that smug grin on his face because he knows what Brock is capable of. Heyman gets into the ring first, doing what he does best, hyping up his client like only he can. He's talking about how Brock has destroyed legends, how he's ended careers, how there's nobody in the back who can touch the beast. The crowd is eating it up, some booing, some chanting Brock's name, but everyone is locked in. This is the moment where champions are made, where legacies are cemented, and Heyman knows it. Brock stands there, bouncing on his feet, that predator mentality written all over his face. He's ready for whoever wants to step up. He's ready to prove once again why he's the most dangerous man in WWE. And then the lights cut out. Complete darkness. The crowd erupts in confusion and excitement. You can hear the murmurs spreading through the arena like wildfire. What's happening? Who's coming? And then, that sound. That war cry. That tribal rhythm that shakes the foundation of the building. The music hits and the entire place loses their minds. It's Jacob Fatu. The Samoan werewolf has arrived on Smackdown and the roof is about to blow off this arena. The look on Brock's face is priceless. For the first time in a long time, you can see something in his eyes. Not fear, but acknowledgement. He knows who Jacob Fatu is. He knows what he's capable of. This isn't some rookie trying to make a name for himself. This is a proven warrior, a man who's destroyed everyone in his path, and now he's standing across the ring from the beast himself. Paul Heyman is backing up, trying to get out of the way, because even he knows this is about to get ugly. Jacob Fatu walks down that ramp like a man possessed. His eyes are locked on Brock. No smiles, no theatrics, just pure, focused aggression. He's not here to talk. He's not here to make friends. He's here to make a statement, and that statement is written in violence. He steps into the ring and the two men stand face to face, the tension so thick you could cut it with a knife. The crowd is losing their minds, cameras flashing everywhere, because this is the kind of confrontation that only happens once in a lifetime. Two absolute monsters, two forces of nature, standing toe-to-toe with no backup, no interference, just raw power and bad intentions. Brock throws the first punch. A massive right hand that would put most men down instantly. But Fatu doesn't budge. He takes it, shakes it off, and fires back with a headbutt that echoes through the arena. Brock stumbles back, shocked, and you can see the switch flip in his head. This is a fight now. This isn't going to be easy. The two men start trading blows in the center of the ring, heavy hits that sound like gunshots. Every punch, every forearm, every strike is delivered with brutal intent. The referee hasn't even had time to officially start a match because these two can't be controlled. Fatu hits Brock with a super kick out of nowhere and the crowd erupts. Brock goes down to one knee, something we almost never see. Fatu backs up, sizing him up, and you can feel it coming. He charges forward with a running hip attack that crashes into Brock's face like a freight train. Brock rolls out of the ring, trying to create some distance, but Fatu isn't giving him a second to breathe. He follows him outside, and this is where things get absolutely insane. On the outside, there are no rules, no restraints. Fatu grabs Brock and drives him spine first into the steel ring post. The sound is sickening. Brock collapses to the floor, holding his back, and for the first time in his career, he looks vulnerable. Fatu isn't done. He picks Brock up and launches him over the announce table, sending monitors and papers flying everywhere. The commentators scatter as Fatu climbs onto the table, pulling Brock up with him. This is dangerous. This is the kind of moment where careers can end. Fatu hooks Brock's head, lifts him up, and delivers a devastating suplex right through the table. The crash is deafening. The crowd is chanting holy over and over again because nobody can believe what they're witnessing. Both men are down in the wreckage. Medical staff is rushing over, but neither competitor is staying down for long. Brock crawls toward the ring, blood trickling from his forehead, his face twisted in pain and rage. Fatu gets to his feet first, stalking Brock like prey. This isn't just a match anymore. This is a statement. This is Jacob Fatu announcing to the entire WWE universe that he's here, he's real, and he's the most dangerous man in the company. They finally get back into the ring and the referee is trying to restore some order, but it's too late for that. This has become a war. Brock, fueled by adrenaline and pride, hits Fatu with a German suplex. Then another. And another. 3 consecutive German suplexes that would finish most opponents. But not Fatu. The Samoan werewolf gets back to his feet, wobbling but still standing. Brock can't believe it. He's thrown everything at this man and he's still standing. Brock goes for the F5. He lifts Fatu onto his shoulders, ready to end this, but Fatu fights out of it. He slides down Brock's back, spins him around, and hits him with a pop-up Samoan drop that shakes the entire ring. The impact is devastating. Brock is laid out, staring at the lights, and Fatu signals to the crowd. They know what's coming. He climbs to the top rope, steadying himself, and launches off with a moonsault that has to be seen to be believed. A man his size, moving like that, crashing down onto Brock with pinpoint accuracy. The crowd is on their feet screaming as Fatu covers Brock for the pin. 1, 2, THR Brock kicks out at the last possible second. The arena explodes. Both men are exhausted, battered, pushing their bodies beyond what should be humanly possible. But neither will quit. This is pride. This is legacy. This is what it means to be a warrior in this business. Fatu pulls himself up, breathing heavy, but the fire in his eyes hasn't dimmed. Brock is struggling to stand, using the ropes to pull himself up, and you can see the realization setting in. He might not walk out of this ring the same man. Before we see how this all ends, I need to ask you something. Are you enjoying this breakdown? Does this passion, this energy, this love for wrestling resonate with you? Then do me a favor and hit that like button right now. Subscribe to SLAMZONE and join thousands of fans who live and breathe this business just like you do. Comment below and tell me what you think happens next. Share this video with your friends who need to see this moment. Because this channel is built by fans for fans, and I want you in this family. Now let's finish this story. Fatu charges at Brock one more time, but Brock catches him with an F5 out of absolutely nowhere. The desperation move that's ended countless matches. Fatu crashes to the mat and Brock collapses on top of him for the cover. 1, 2, Fatu kicks out. The shock on Brock's face says everything. He's thrown everything in his arsenal at this man and it's not enough. Paul Heyman is on the outside losing his mind, screaming at the referee, at Brock, at anyone who will listen. Both men are down in the center of the ring. The referee starts the count. The crowd is chanting, stomping their feet, willing both men to get up. At the count of 8, they both start to stir. At 9, they're on their knees, staring at each other, exhausted but unbroken. And then, in a moment of pure respect, they both throw one final punch at the same time. The collision is brutal. Both men fall backward, completely spent. But this is where legends are made. This is where we find out who truly has the heart of a champion. Jacob Fatu uses everything he has left to roll over and drape an arm across Brock Lesnar's chest. The referee drops down. 1, 2, 3. The bell rings and the arena erupts in absolute pandemonium. Jacob Fatu has just pinned Brock Lesnar. The beast incarnate has been destroyed. A new era has begun right before our eyes. Fatu can barely celebrate. He rolls out of the ring, his music blaring, the crowd on their feet chanting his name. Brock is still laid out in the ring, staring at the ceiling, processing what just happened. Paul Heyman looks like he's seen a ghost. This wasn't supposed to happen. The invincible beast has been conquered by the Samoan werewolf. This is the kind of moment that defines careers. This is the kind of match that gets replayed for years to come. Jacob Fatu didn't just win a match tonight. He sent a message to every single person in the back that the landscape has changed. The throne has a new king, and his name is Jacob Fatu. What a night. What an absolute war. If you made it this far, you're a true wrestling fan. Before you go, one last time, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts on this incredible moment, and share this with everyone you know. SLAMZONE is your home for the most passionate, most intense wrestling breakdowns on YouTube, and I want you here every single week. Thank you for being part of this family. This is history. This is wrestling. And this is just the beginning.